This is probably the most exclusive car show in Southern California in terms of the quality of the cars. You might be able to see them at a museum. Maybe if you travel to all the museums throughout the world, you might. From Ferraris to Porsches, Aston Martins, Maseratis, Alfa Romeos, Mercedes-Benz. These are really the cream of the crop from every luxury and exotic car company.
Welcome to iDriveSoCal, the podcast all about mobility from the automotive capital of the United States, Southern California. Tom Smith here with our good pal, the professor, Mr. Clinton Kwan. Say hello, Clinton.
Hey, Tom.
Hey. Today's podcast, we are talking auto shows, and this is part of the professor's awesome auto show June here in Southern California. And today's topic is the Rev Auto Show, which Clinton's going to tell us all about. But basically, it is very super high-end cars, concours d'elegance level cars, but it's not a judged show, which makes it not a concours d'elegance.
Yes, Tom. This is probably the most exclusive car show in Southern California in terms of the quality of the cars and in terms of the pricing for the event.
The pricing for the event. The
spectator admission is $150 a person.
$150 to walk in and look at cars.
Yes.
All right.
As far as I know, there's no other car show that's more expensive than Rev Auto.
That's a pretty priced ticket. What do you get for $150 other than to look at some very nice cars that you could probably see at a museum, right?
You might be able to see them at a museum.
Really?
Some of these are rare, very rare cars that you might not be able to see. Maybe if you travel to all the museums throughout the world, you might.
I mean, I was checking out your pictures, and there's some amazing cars, mostly all old stuff, but some relatively new stuff, 80s, 90s, and even a brand new, what was that beautiful?
Aston Martin Vanquish.
That's
2019.
Yeah. So tell us about the Rev Auto Show. How long has this been going on?
This is a fairly new car show.
Okay.
This year was the 5th year for Rev Auto. Last year, it also took place at Sherwood Country Club, which is a private club in Thousand Oaks. Previously, it took place at Four Seasons Westlake Village.
Okay. So does it move around or just happen to move once?
As far as
to be
I
determined?
know, just 2 locations, as far as I know.
Okay. So, and the cars at this show were absolutely fabulous. Tell us about those.
Yeah, just stunning display of automobiles, and pretty much whatever you like, you'll find there, from Ferraris to Porsches, Aston Martins, Maseratis, Alfa Romeos, Mercedes-Benz. These are really the cream of the crop from every luxury and exotic car company, including a Bugatti EB110 Super Sport.
Okay.
From 1994.
So this is the connoisseur's car show.
Yes.
Really. You're not going to see a souped up Pinto or Gremlin at this particular show.
No, not at all.
No. Okay. And
these are really the finest cars from every manufacturer. We're talking the 1967 Lamborghini 350 GT, which is without a doubt one of my favorite cars of all time, and I think one of the most beautiful cars ever produced. The iconic Ferrari F40, the Porsche 959, which was the direct competitor to the Ferrari F40, the Bugatti EB110 Super Sport I mentioned earlier, the Mercedes Gullwing, the Aston Martin DB4.
And we have
truly the most iconic cars of all time.
And we have pictures of all of these on the website, iDriveSoCal.com, on this particular podcast post on iDriveSoCal.com. So check out the pictures that Clinton's talking about. But so they're really high-end cars. They're really expensive cars. They're exotic cars. They're super high value. What makes this really special? What makes this worth $150 other than being a private country club and super high end cars?
Well, as I mentioned, it is a private country club, so it's not like anyone can just go in there.
Sure, anyone that's got $150 can go
in. Well, normally it's not open to the public, right? So
gotcha.
Now it's open to the public.
All right, so you're getting access to the club as well.
If you're willing to pay $150,
right. You're getting
there's
access.
also a champagne brunch, a live jazz band, and they're playing music throughout the event. There's a silent auction. So it's quite an event, and they have cars throughout the venue.
Right.
Not only outside, but they even had cars displayed inside where you're dining, or out in the patio area where they have live music.
Okay. And this show is only 5 years old. You mentioned connecting with one of the co-founders to set up your attendance. Tell me about the history of the show and maybe the co-founders as it's relevant.
Derek Hill, he's one of the co-founders of the show, and he's the son of the famous race car driver Phil Hill.
Okay,
so he co-founded the show, and
Phil Hill was a famous race car driver. What did he race? What did he drive?
Oh,
it wasn't NASCAR, right?
No, it wasn't NASCAR. I don't remember all the different forms of motorsports he participated in, but he is a well-known race car driver.
Okay.
Yeah. Before my time.
Gotcha.
Yes. So this is an event that he co-founded and wanted to do something really, really special. And it's for the past 5 years, it's been a truly, truly special event. Last year, the event, I believe it took place in February, and I remember it rained really hard. So I think that's the reason why they moved it to June.
Yeah, that's a bummer. You don't want these cars. I mean, the average value of the vehicles at this thing is hundreds of thousands, if not million plus.
Easily hundreds of thousands to the millions of dollars. Yeah. And the other reason that this show is so special is that some of these cars are really the most exclusive cars. They're very limited in production.
That's what you're saying. One of them. This was unsubstantiated information, but one of the vehicles was supposedly one of three.
I was told it's one of three. I don't know. Maybe I misheard. But
which one was it? We need to make sure we point that out.
The Bugatti EB110 Super Sport.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, apparently there's a lot of EB110s, but this particular version,
the EB110 Super Sport,
but it's a Super Sport, so I guess that.
And quite honestly, I thought the car looked a little odd. It's like was it 80s or 90s or something like that?
94.
And it kind of looked like that. It kind of looked like the person stepping out of that might have had parachute pants on, or jeans with a tight roll and like some high tops that were not laced up. With a mullet. I mean, that's kind of, it had a Back to the Future kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it's not the most elegant. I wouldn't say it's the most beautiful car either, but it is a very exclusive and rare car.
Okay, well,
yeah,
there's that.
And it is a Bugatti.
And it is a Bugatti, right?
Yes.
All right, well, the Rev Auto Show is now going to be an annual thing, and thanks to the Rev Auto Show guys for having Clinton and his son out at the event. Are we going to post pictures of both you and your son?
Yes.
All right. So check Clinton out and his son. They look fantastic, all decked out, and this is the kind of show, folks, that you want to go to. If you, I mean, it's an event. I mean, this is a little bit of a automotive car culture religion kind of thing, and this one actually was even on Sunday. So you get decked out and you go and spend some money, but you are treated to an elegant affair.
Yes.
And you mentioned mimosas were flowing.
Yes, flowing mimosas. And I didn't mention this one also had a safari theme, so that was another.
Oh, that's right.
Special element.
That's right. They had a giraffe.
They brought out animals, and the special guest was, as soon as the giraffe came over, everyone was taking photos. That was the star of the show.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Because even though we're in Southern California.
And the giraffe was only there for a limited time as well, not throughout the entire duration of the event.
So Rev Auto Show, one of the professor's awesome auto show events in the month of June. And we will have the 2019 now version of the show posted on the events page as soon as they have a date. But definitely check this show out if you're so inclined to drop a little bit of money, but go and enjoy a very nice affair and check out some of the most exclusive vehicles on the planet, right?
Yes.
All right. Professor, thank you so much as always.
Thank you.
For iDriveSoCal, I am Tom Smith. Thank you for listening.
This episode was engineered and edited by Micah Palmquist.
Hey there. Still wanting more iDriveSoCal content? Just go to iDriveSoCal.com. From there, you can subscribe to our podcast and newsletter. And you can connect with one of our awesome car dealer partners to get yourself a sweet new high-tech wonder on wheels. And oh yeah, we always want to hear from you. So please connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. Or if you're not a big social media-ite, you can email us suggestions for stories, people, places, or events you think we should cover. Here's the address: media@iDriveSoCal.com. That's media, MEDIA, at the letter I, drive, DRIVE, SoCal, SoCal.com. Media@iDriveSoCal.com. Thanks again for listening, and definitely reach out with whatever's on your mind.